Hola. So we're halfway through. We have completed 3 chapters and we have 3 more to go. Can you believe it? Super quick, isn't it? In a short summer session, it tends to fly by. But I have to say, once again, and I keep repeating it, that I am extremely impressed with the work that you are all doing. It takes a great deal of fortitude to stick with learning a language in such a quick summer session, and especially doing so online. It takes dedication and it takes focus, and you guys are doing great. So we're moving on with Capitulo 10, and we have some things that are due this week. But first, let's talk about the things you get a little bit of a break on at this point. With this chapter, we will not be having a film, so you will not have a film forum to post in. We will also not have a Michel Thomas disc or quiz in this section. And the reason for this is because you do have a lot of other things you are getting done this week, and so you need a bit of a break in these areas. Things that you do have this week going on, besides, of course, all of the work for Capitulo 10. First of all, the vast majority of you still have to complete your oral midterm exam with me. Most of you are signed up for a Thursday time slot for this. So make sure that you send me a contact request via Skype. If you took S100 with me, you don't need to do this. I already have your contact information from when we did the oral final exam for 100. But those of you who have not had me for a language class before may need to make sure that you send me a Skype request so that we are all set up and we can simply get going at the time of your oral exam. I will contact you via Skype at the time you have signed up for your oral. All of the times are Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you are online at that point in time and ready to go. I have quite a few right in a row, so we will need to get going as soon as we can, as close to your assigned time as possible. But please be patient. As I said, I do have a number of these right in a row. So if I am a minute late or so with calling me, just try and wait patiently, because sometimes there are issues with technology or other problems that need to be dealt with. And so if I run a minute or so late, please don't be concerned. I will get with you. Moving on now to Capítulo 10. In Capítulo 10, we'll be talking about tu salud, or tu health. Your health. Sorry, tu health. Vocabulary-wise, that means we'll be learning vocabulary for parts of the body, for how to talk about your health, and for ways to stay fit. Grammatically, we will be dealing primarily in this chapter with going further with the subjunctive. First of all, we will be studying how to make formal commands, how to ask something of someone. Now, formal commands are commands that you would do using usted or ustedes. The reason they are included at this point is because you use subjunctive forms of the verb in order to make these commands. The other ways that we will be using subjunctive are, again, to express feelings and emotions, and you will learn more phrases that will help you lead in to those subjunctive forms of expressing feelings and emotions, and the same with expressing doubt or denial. And you will learn other cues to when you use subjunctive to express those things. Culturally, we will be looking at the countries of Bolivia y Paraguay. So also in this chapter, or along with this chapter, you will have your next exam. Exam 2 will cover information from Capítulo 9 y Capítulo 10. So you will need to take some time to review all of that information. Of course, look at the SI review for this and make sure you're prepared to take your written exam. Finally, as a part of this week, you will be turning in your first composición. This is the compilation of your Facebook posts and your responses to other students that you did for the introduction and for capítulos 7, 8, y 9. You do not include the posts for this week for capítulo 10. What you will need to do is to copy and paste what you have written into an MS Word document and then submit those via assignments for Composition 1. So we do have a lot to do. You do have a little bit of a break. And I think this will be another great week in S150. Buena suerte. Adios.